today on Nebraska WoodSTR. It's a new program. It's a new day. Bringing out the old glacier. Here we go. Hey WoodSTRs, my name is Mike. Well, as you heard here, new little program. We've got the glacier out. The Wolf Ridge has made it up to the shop for a good overhauling, oil change, just a good tune-up before we put it back in place here. You can see here that we got all of our runs done behind me. Got everything cleaned up. All of the runs are done. Looks like she's pretty square there. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Now we're just moving back over here to this pile and keep going. But one thing yesterday I learned, I had finished up that pile over there with a fair amount of that red elm. And I was running through the 4-way on the Wolf Ridge, even the single way on the Wolf Ridge, and garbage, all stringy and stuff coming out. But yesterday, I pulled this up here and I was like, well, let's just try this, just to confirm how much of a pain in the butt it was. And I went through 3 or 4, made some perfect firewood out of that red elm with the glacier. So I'm not sure what is going on. The only thing that's really different around the glacier versus the Wolf Ridge is this wedge. The wedge is a little bit smaller. It's probably only about 6 inches, but it's got this pretty good bevel on the back side of it. And I'm not sure if that is splitting it up and keeping that stuff from getting stringy, but it is making absolutely fabulous firewood. So we're going to split some up there, and I would appreciate anybody's comments out there that they've seen some of the same stuff, but I'm super impressed and super confused on why that is. I was ready to push all of this pile into a ditch and never look at it again. But after some of that firewood I was making yesterday with this guy, we're going to keep after it. So anyway, leave in the comments if you've seen something like that before or what your thoughts are, because I can't figure it out yet. All right, here we go. All right. Well, I continue to be totally blown away on why this is working so much better than the Wolf Ridge and that wedge on that one, even if it's just the single. Again, I still think it has something to do with this bevel here and splitting it out, but man, it's making some perfect looking firewood. Let me show you. All right, well, I went over up the pile from yesterday, and some of the stuff that came off of the Wolf Ridge yesterday, everything is stringy. End up having to fight it. Not sure, half pissed off. And this was actually some of the better stuff. Middle of the core stuff I pretty much had to throw away, but versus coming off the old Glacier here, nice and square. I don't know if I just got into, I've done probably 100 rounds through the Wolf Ridge, and every one of them was that way. I can't hardly believe now that I've done about 30 of these rounds that I've grabbed 30 pieces that are just happen to be straight and not stringy and crooked. But anyway, super impressed. But like I said, anybody out there got some ideas and thoughts or seen this before? I think that one thing that I learned today is before I give up on a piece of wood or something like that, we're gonna have to try this Glacier here. So now a little more excited to get into this stuff. I know I'm gonna have to use the Glacier here and the old Aarons, however you want to say it, to process all of this, but making some great firewood. So anyway, if you guys know what the heck's going on, leave a comment below and appreciate it. So a little bit of a short one today, but wanted to let you know what we had shaken. But anyway, red elm, you haven't heard me say this before, makes great firewood. All right, you guys know the program. Like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you on the flip side.